Hello, good afternoon, my time. I what inspired me, I've had several experiences with this cluster, the retirees, our parents, us, our co-employees, and I really feel little has been done in terms of the life after retirement. What happened after that time? So, a lot of experiences I have seen, the not so good are more than the so good. So, I want to be able to make the so good experiences more than the not so good. So, that is why I have to pen down this book to be able to reveal some of the things I have done in research, experiences, interviews with those who have retired, so that it become a direction, it become a framework for those who are yet to retire and for those who have retired, so they know that it's a huge opportunity to even retire. It's a huge time for you to be able to transfer those knowledge you have acquired over the years. So that is what's primarily inspired me to write the book with title The Price of Retirement. Thank you. Okay, talking about the book mainly, I started with acknowledgement, of course, acknowledging my immediate family, my friends, acknowledging you, the reader. Then chapter 1 talked about my growing up, experiences growing up with mom, those things that formed me to become who I am today. Then why the title? I also shared that in the book. Then I talked about the 4 seasons, started with the winter, which I related to life itself and what you need to learn about each season and be better positioned for each season. Then I talk about the preparation for retirement. Then I talk about old age, how old age does not kill itself. We have over 50 diseases that kill a man, they kill a woman, including COVID-19. And out of that, I have never seen where old age have killed anybody, except the disease of the body. So what made us now feel that retirement is a time of old age or a time of one preparing to die or stuff. So I shared that in the book. Then I also talked about the strategies to handle when you retire, the things you're supposed to start doing, the what you were born to become. If you didn't achieve that all through your working life, it's an opportunity for you to achieve that during your retirement. I also talked about self-actualization. Self-actualization, according to Maslow, is the 5th motivation, according to Maslow, where you begin to do things that fulfill your soul. So at retirement, you have that opportunity to be self-actualized, to go back to those things that you can now leave as a legacy for the generation next. Then I talked about the plan to have a better retirement home or old people home, like what we have in the developed countries, where if you cannot really take care of your parents, you cannot give it to a private sector that will take care of your parents for you and give you feedback. And those parents can be tutored to maybe write books, do reports, and be useful and synergized with other old people in that old people home, which is a proposition I put together in that book. So the book is all encompassing, talking about where I grew up from, how I grew up, and how and why I had to write this book, and the strategy of the retirees. Instead of seeing it as a time of rest, a time preparing to die, it becomes a time that you are into what you were born to achieve in life, if you have already not achieved that at the point of 60. So it's a must-read book that you need to keep in your library because of the research that has gone into it, because of the experiences I have shared in the book. So thank you so much. Why I get feedback after you must have read it. Thank you. Yeah, on the title, my son Jaden called and said, "Daddy, what is the price of retirement?" Which is P. His own question was on PRIZE. I said, "No, Jaden, it's not the price. It is the PRIC." He said, "Oh, okay, what's the price?" That brings me to answering the question. Now, the price of retirement means a lot to me. In summary, the price of retirement is that price you pay in preparing for your retirement, and you enjoy freedom, peace, you enjoy happiness, or the price you pay for not preparing for retirement, where you experience loneliness, you feel trying to be paid pension, you complain about government not paying it on time, you rely on it exclusively, you rely on your children to send you money before you can you feel lonely, you feel aged within just 10 years. That's the price. So I also look at it from the personal perspective, where I talk about my late elder brother, my blood late elder brother, who on approaching that same age of retirement suffered depression, and the results of what that led to. Everything is in the book. So the price of retirement, it's the price you have to pay for preparing or not preparing. So I emphasize more on preparing, so that you pay the price at an early stage, so you enjoy peace, you enjoy happiness, you enjoy a fulfillment in life, rather than paying the pains of not preparing for your retirement. Thank you so much. Okay, finally, I just want to say thank you for watching this podcast and listening to me. What else I have to tell the readers is, number one is read. Not just reading this book, we'll keep reading other books. Then recommend this book to your parents, recommend this book in your church, recommend this book to your colleagues, recommend these books to governments. Invite the author, invite me when you feel there are other areas you feel I have to talk about, or you just can't put together how to plan for yourself, or it's becoming in the book. I also shared some of how to get business opportunities, how to narrow it down to become something that you have a passion on, and the steps you need to take in starting something, either when you retire or before you retire. Depends on the case that is applicable to you. So like I said, read, recommend, and invite, and also share the lessons you have learned to other people, so that the life after retirement is very healthy as well. It's very, very healthy. It's a very healthy life. Imagine you have to live 120 years or 130 years or even 100 years, and at the age of 60 you retire. So how many years how many years do you have left? If it's 100, that means you have 40 years to live. If it's 120, that means you have 60 years to live. If it's 130, it means you have 70 years to live. Now, the first year, which is 1 to 60, is when you have your family, you build your house, you work. Now, the second part, somebody is telling you it's a time to be waiting for death, or the time to just relax, or time to be idle. Who sold you that philosophy? That's a lie. That's not true. That other age has its own purpose, which are revealed in the book. So you need to read the book, and instead of you resting, it becomes a time you rejuvenate yourself from this current limbo and take a new trend in soaring into a new phase of life. A beautiful life, a beautiful life that you have gained for yourself. A time you can wake up and plan your day. A time you can travel. A time you can be the director in companies. A time you can go for that training. A time you can seek God. So many things you can achieve at that age. And in the end, you leave a legacy for the generation next. And people will remember you to say, this person lived a worthy life. Rather than you just dive into loneliness, you just dive into depression, you just dive into poverty just because you retire. So think about it. Get a copy of the book, read, recommend, and invite. Thank you so much, and God bless you.